And we're back, and I'm going to play as the Mitsubishi.
That's right, he's going to play as a card.
Just like in Fighters Megamax for the Sega Saturn.
That still just kind of boggles my mind that that's a thing that happened.
Mitsurugi is all like, grunt. I am going to have a hell of a time with that title card.
Why?
Anything that really involves, like, a lot of thin bangs is kind of difficult to do. The, properly clearing the area around it, a little difficult.
Well, that's right, you pretty much have to do that every time, don't you?
Yep.
It's almost like your job would be easier if you would have planned ahead and actually done them all already.
It might have been.
Just maybe.
I still gotta make one for Cervantes, too.
Yeah. Should probably get on that.
and Sophidia.
Yeah.
I do have one for Valdo and Huang, though. Alright. Name Heishiro Mitsurugi. Age 22. Born June 8th. Height 168 centimeters. 5'7" for you Americans. Weight 59 kilograms. 130 pounds for you Americans again. Blood type AB. Relevance 0. Family, all deceased of natural causes. Just in case you were wondering. Weapon Kofuji. Style Mitsurugi. My style is myself. Impetuous.
He did it his way.
This young samurai known as the Guardian in this age of... Wait. Where did he get that title?
Is he actually a samurai?
I guess so.
Aren't samurai like a specific, like a family thing?
Well, it's
His family's all deceased. How the hell does he know he's a samurai?
You're supposed to be like serving a feudal lord.
To be a ronin at best.
Right. This young samurai known as the Guardian in this age of civil war. He is also called the Great Swordsman. At the ripe old age of 22. Although he is feared for his fierce fighting, he was born a farmer's son in Bizen.
Right, so I'm saying if he was a farmer's son, a samurai is somebody who's born into the role of being a samurai.
Maybe he was adopted.
Exactly. Like Ferret said, you have to be noble born. He's a farmer's son, there's no way that he can be a samurai.
Maybe he was adopted after his family all died of natural causes.
No, that doesn't happen. It doesn't work that way.
Well, it does in Japanese anime.
Yeah, which is funny, which is really odd. A bit of Japanese media propagating the idea that samurai could actually be like a farmer could just be a samurai. It's not like knights where you can elevate in rank. You have to be born that way.
The strong young boy enjoyed farming. However, after many years of seeing his beloved farm ravaged by war, he became angered and discouraged. It's better to raid than to be raided, he said. And it was fair enough. In the winter of his 14th year, he threw down the hoe and took up the sword. Swords before hoes.
Apparently.
Studying swordsmanship under a powerful clan lord, he was eventually hired as a mercenary for the advent of war. It was then when he took the name Mitsurugi. Sure. His original fighting style and tremendously powerful attacks during battle made him quite feared. He was known to mow through foes as they were like a field of wheat, some say, which is one of those weird, accurate analogies there's kind of threw in there, I guess. Because he's a farmer's son, you see, from Bizen, before they all died of natural causes.
That didn't even occur to you. They could have called him a Ronin, though. Serious though. That would have made more sense.
But then I guess, like, a powerful clan lord got drunk and was like, "Oh, sure, you can be a samurai too." And then he was. He has a spectacular battlefield record, with several commendations to the rank of officer. Having rejected his military commissions, Mitsurugi's only desire is that of a worthy adversary. So he kind of jumped from, like, I'm sick of people raiding my farm to, I want to fight the strongest guy. Mitsurugi eventually leaves the Urukami clan, much to their regret, to pursue a career as a freelance mercenary. He fights in every war in the land, thus earning his nickname, the Guardian in this age of civil war. Okay, well there we go, that makes sense. It is during this time that he hears of a new weapon. God, I can't remember how to fucking pronounce that. Like, I can hear it in my head, but I can't say it.
New weapon.
Tanagashiyama. There we go.
Tanegashima.
Yes, that. A matchlock rifle. And he was all like, "What is this? A gun? It can't be so powerful. It looks like a pipe." Mitsurugi stared in disbelief and then was shot. However, even the mighty Takeda cavalry was wiped out by this weapon. For Mitsurugi, who has fought with a single sword, this was an urgent matter. If this weapon is allowed in the world, wars will not be won by the strong, and I will lose my job as a mercenary. So basically, he's a little bit worried about his job security. I must find a weapon stronger than that rifle. A rumor about the legendary sword Soul Edge reaches his ears. That's it. This weapon can overpower the firearm. Well, he's not wrong, but guns generally... Well, I was going to say guns generally cannot possess their wielder, but looking at America right now, I kind of wonder. Without a second thought, Mitsurugi starts his search to find the blade. Somewhere in this world, this Soul Edge exists. Odds are good. Oh shit! I forgot to change the image too. Whoops! It's still Sophia.
Yep. Good job.
I did it. I won't even bother moving it. It looks. I guess I'll move it. Oh, first it's like it looks more dramatic this way. But it doesn't. It looks kind of silly. In Omi, surrounded by bamboo, lies a haunted temple, inhabited by a horrible demon. And Mitsurugi was like, holy shit, I want to fight that. Upon hearing this tale, Mitsurugi heads for the shrine. As an orphan on the new continent, he learned his survival skills in the wild. How he got to Japan? Anybody's guess. He was possessed by an evil spirit upon entering the shrine and has now become a demon himself. How did this happen? I mean, really.
Possession? A wizard did it?
Well, I mean, why is Rock in Japan is my question. How did he get there?
Magic? A wizard did it?
Why would a wizard care what Rock is doing, really?
Sure, he swam. Let's go with that.
Kind of in character for Rock, I guess. Oh, it's one of those things where he recovers health, too. Poor Rock. He also spends half this game getting possessed or killed by somebody.
Knocked off of cliffs.
Like, even... Well, basically everybody else just gets, like, knocked out. But Rocket's like, nope, you die.
No wonder he didn't seem to exist for, like, a game.
It's just like, oh, he spent half that game dead, I guess.
First, Mitsurugi fight.
here we go with the mirror fight already. Get out of here.
The grueling battle ended with the victory of Mitsurugi. You win.
That, and I guess Rock wasn't very popular on the character popularity polls. Unsurprisingly.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
Mitsurugi defeats the possessed Rock as well as his malevolent doppelganger. I thought one demon was bad enough. Oh, so we're doing the smarmy one-liners too. After the battle, Mitsurugi found a sword lying on the stone floor. Could this be Soul Edge? I mean, I guess he doesn't know what it looks like, so... Mitsurugi picks up Odimar, the Life Drinker, which can absorb the vitality of its owner and convert it into attacking power.
Nope.exe.
It's close, but not quite. Oh yeah, shit, there's more questions here. What's your favorite D&D class, Striker?
Favorite D&D class?
Mm-hmm.
Monk.
Well, no one, if anybody's surprised by that, please like, comment, and subscribe, I guess. Noto Castle is the headquarters of the Noto Murakami and the Sutonai Pirates, also known as the Muri Sea Force. The fortress occupies the entire island. Naval ports act as a sea barrier and provide supplies for their pirate ships. Mitsurugi finishes the whole castle. Saves the princess, goes home. Mitsurugi visits Noto Castle. The chief counselor requests him to guard the castle in return for his passage to the continent. That night, he spots a ninja creeping into the fortress.
They spelled it with a capital H-E? Like he's a god or something? Seems kind of presumptuous.
That night, he spots it. Yeah, it's like, okay, how does he do that? I mean, aside from Taki just not being a whole great at that ninja thing, I guess. To defeat that ninja would be quite an accomplishment, he wildly assumes. Sword in hand, Mitsurugi intercepts the ninja's flight through the darkness. Woman, give up quietly. I demand your immediate surrender. The woman smiles unexpectedly. Oh, it is actually an X. I was just sitting a little bit too far back, and it really did look like a Z.
I think I mentioned before the X's on this look a lot like Z's.
I was like, really? Really and truly. And in a strange surfer accent, Taki was like, man, you demand too much. Harshen my buzz, bro. Taki is a ninja whose specialty is demon hunting. She trailed Mitsurugi to the castle to retrieve Onimaru, which he had taken from the shrine. Here we go again with that limited time thing. Alright, what got you into anime, Striker?
I'd have to say Voltron.
Previously on Voltron.
I didn't even know that's what anime was when I was watching it. That was the first anime I ever watched.
Go Lions.
There was that, and then there was DBZ. Specifically Dragon Ball Z. Like, it would come on Saturday mornings, and that'd be the first thing I'd do in the morning before I did other stuff.
Mitsurugi defeats the ninja Taki. The chief counselor recognizes this great deed and gives him the sword Iron Slasher as a reward. A few days later, Mitsurugi took a C-4 ship to the continent. Seems fair.
Yeah.
By the continent, we mean Korea, I guess. At the
You mean they actually discussed how they got from one place to another? Surprise.
I know, right?
Like, they were doing okay with Sophia up until the Faces just kind of transported her to another continent
Which happened
without
right,
giving her
happened right at the
logical
start,
means to
too.
get back. Yeah, say what?
Happened right at the start, too.
What happened?
They teleported her right at the start.
Yeah, right at the start of the game, teleported her to North America, and then did not actually describe any means of her getting back.
Other than walking. She walked across the ocean. Using the power of Jesus.
Because that totally makes sense for a person who worships the Greek pantheon.
Yep. At the southern tip of the Korean peninsula... Oh, shit. I think I've already read all this crap before. Blah, 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 blah. It is here that Mitsurugi was challenged by a girl with a large weapon. Mitsurugi was like, sorry, I'm not into that.
I guess that's better than long sword.
Yeah.
Which is not the fuck what weapon she uses. At all. It's a halberd, guys.
Use a throw to defeat her.
Oh boy.
This stuff again.
First, Son fight.
What's your favorite anime genre, Striker?
Favorite genre?
Yep, and your overall favorite show.
I'd say my favorite show overall is probably One Punch Man. And I guess, deriving from that, I'd probably say my favorite genre is shonen in general. Just because that's where I end up finding most of the stuff I like.
First, Son
Oh, hey, it's that question again. Long hair or short hair, Striker? I assume this means on ladies.
On ladies,
Yeah.
I don't really have a preference.
God, let me throw you, goddammit. Jesus.
Whatever hair happens to look good on that particular woman.
Alright, I just gotta do it one more time.
She keeps ducking.
Stop
crap?
Stop the ducking. And then she'll throw me. Or hit me and send me flying, careening across the ring.
with the victory of Son You lose.
Magic.
First, Son fight.
I'd be less irritated with the throwing thing if, like, basically they didn't recover from the attacks before you could throw them.
Yeah.
Really, it takes 3 throws either way, I guess.
Just kind of ridiculous, actually.
Irony. Straight irony.
Battle ended with the victory of Son
It was me who was defeated with the throw.
First, Son fight.
There. What is a game you really want to play on the show, Striker?
What game? I don't think I have a specific game at this point. I think I mentioned that I really want to finish a run of Mass Effect, but I don't think that's something to this in particular. That's more something I was going to do on my own. I don't know.
The grueling
I really have no idea how to answer that
victory
question.
of Mitsurugi. You win.
I did it. Yeah. You're a good fighter, but you're wasting my time. Using a variety of techniques, Mitsurugi defeats Songmina. He quickly leaves while she is still stunned.
How nice.
I'm just gonna assume that meant he was like... He just did that, like, smoke bomb and then ran off.
He thinks he's so suave.
Along his journey, Mitsurugi hears an intriguing rumor. A swordsman named Huang is searching for a weapon called the Patriot Sword. The Patriots. Could this be the Lale Lule Lo? And next time on Radical Bromance, we go to China.
That's pretty much my last one.
Yeah, I was figuring it's 11 o'clock now.
Yep.
I suppose before that, there's one last question that I'm sure everybody will want to hear, and that is, who you shacked up with in Mass Effect, Fire Emblem, Dragon Age. There's more games than that, but I know the games you haven't played.
Oh. Well, let's see. Mass Effect. Again, I played that game like 5 or 6 times, so like everybody. If the question is who I liked the most,
Probably.
Yeah, the question is who I liked the most. I'd say, probably Liara. Because out of all the characters that you actually get to encounter through the entire game, as opposed to ones that they added later, like for instance Tali, who would probably be a close second, she kind of develops as a character over the course of the series, and that's kind of an interesting thing to watch. And she probably changes the most out of the entire group. As far as Fire Emblem is concerned, I haven't played that game nearly enough to say, so I'll withhold statement on that one for now. Because I kind of suck at Fire Emblem. I've never actually finished a game of it. What was that third one? Dragon Age?
Yes.
Let's see, Lana. She was crazy, but there was just something about her.
There was something about Mary, you could say.
I guess.
Could be that she thought she was hearing God talking to her.
Sure.
Yes, God told me to wait at this bar because they knew you were going to show up here, which makes sense because, I don't know, gods know that kind of thing.
Maybe it was the accent. It's a pretty sexy accent.
Le Front accent.
Yeah, semi-French accent.
The Orleasian accent.
Yeah, Orleasian.
Anyway, next time on Radical Bromance, more wandering Asia. Fighting people.
That's movie knowing nothing about Soul Edge, but fighting everybody trying to get the information.
Hey, you have a sword. Do you know what Soul Edge is? No, you lie. Let's fight.
So basically, he's a character in Mortal Kombat 9.
Pretty much. The slightest reason is cause for a fight. You bumped into me. We must fight.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know how they manage that. Like, you guys came up with the most convoluted reasons for it. Well, like the most goofy reason for people to fight. That was just the silliest thing to me.
At least Blaze Blue's just like every single fight is either a misunderstanding or a deliberate decision to fight.
Yeah, and actually Mortal Kombat 10 did a pretty good job of actually justifying the fights properly. Also, I'm interested because I keep hearing rumors that Street Fighter V is supposed to have like a deeper story mode.
I sure hope so.
Yeah, they need one.
It's been more than enough games they could kind of go for it at this point.
Yep.
Because literally everybody except Virtua Fighter is doing it.
Virtua Fighter is not being made anymore, so how about that?
So it is now the only one.
Yep.
Anyway, next time on Radical Bromance, more wandering Asia, fighting dudes for Soul Edge information. Okay, stream over. Everybody go do something else.
Yeah.